Good morning, good evening, and welcome. It's time to have a look at this season's Battle Pass challenges. In my opinion, after I've taken a look at them, they don't seem very hard. Some can be a bit challenging or annoying, but it's not like earlier events. Just be aware that you need to have a vehicle above rank 3 to complete them. With that out of the way, let's get to it. Starting with challenge number 1, the Battle of Heodenings. The first challenge is the Battle of Heodenings. It starts on the 24th of April and ends on May 15th. This challenge reads as the following. Destroy or help allied players destroy the specified number of player vehicles, with that number being 250. This challenge is pretty easy. You will complete this by just playing the game as normal. Following challenge 1, we have a challenge 2, Jarl's Squad. The second challenge also seems pretty easy. It starts on May 1st and runs all the way to the 22nd of May. It states, destroy the specified number of player vehicles using each type of ground vehicle, tank, tank destroyer, and SPA, with that number being 7 ground kills. The only slight inconvenience players might struggle with is the SPA part, so I would recommend playing something like the LVKV 42 from Sweden, the AMX-13 DCA-40 from France, or something like the Praga for the Soviets or the Falcon from Great Britain. Moving on, we have challenge number 3, Holmgang. Then you have Holmgang as the third challenge, which starts on May 8th and ends on the 29th of May. This challenge requires the player to play a specified number of battles while destroying at least one other player enemy vehicle, that number being 75 battles. This challenge is just like the first one. You will complete it by just playing the game as you normally do. After completing challenge 3, we move on to challenge 4, Northern Fortitude. Challenge 4 starts on May 15th and ends on the 5th of June. For this one, you need to receive a specified number of streaks, with that streak being the streak adamant, and you need to get it 30 times. This challenge can be a bit annoying if you don't have some specific tanks. To get the adamant reward, you need to take 9 non-critical hits and survive. So, I would recommend some heavy tanks like the Tigers, the Sherman Jumbo, IS-2 all the way up to the IS-6. You can also do some heavy tank destroyers like the T-95 or the Tortoise. Then, we have challenge number 5, Thor's Hammer. This one is the first harder one. It runs from the 22nd of May all the way to the 12th of June. To complete this, you need to draw a specific number of player vehicles using aerial bombs of various masses, less than 130 kilos, from 130 to 1000 kilos, and more than 1000 kilos. The number of player vehicles you need to destroy are 3. For the under 130 kilos, which is around 286 pounds, you can use some American planes like the P-47, or for the Soviets, the IL-2s are a good option. And for bombs over 1000 kilograms, which is over 2000 pounds, you can use the Lancaster for Britain. The P-8 also works for the Soviet. And if you have the Junkers Ju-288 for Germany, that could also be used. Then, we have challenge number 6, Odin's Retinue. This challenge runs from the 29th of May to the 19th of June. For this challenge, you need to receive a specific number of mission points in each of the following modes: air battles, ground battles, and naval battles, and the amount is 10,000 mission points. For this challenge, you need to play all the modes, but you will also get this by just playing the game. Be sure to not miss any of the modes though. Moving on, we have challenge number 7, Berserkers Rage. Berserkers Rage, which starts on June 5th and ends on the 26th of June. The challenge states the following. Destroy 3 player vehicles without losing your own while driving a heavy tank a specified number of times, that number of times being 10. This challenge is quite straightforward, just pick any heavy tank that you're comfortable in and get to playing. Then we have challenge number 8, Mighty Einherjar. For the 8th challenge, which runs from the 12th of June all the way to July 3rd. This is also quite a simple mission in my opinion. All you need to do is use one of the 3 vehicles we get in this season of the Battle Pass and use that to get 10,000 mission score. Then we have challenge number 9, Aesir Vanir War. This challenge starts on the 19th of June and ends on the 10th of July. It states that the player must destroy a specific number of player vehicles of another type of military branch, with that number being 15 vehicles. So, you can either run around in a ground vehicle and destroy aircraft, sail around in ships and destroy aircraft, or vice versa, fly around in a plane destroying ground vehicles and ships. For the ground one, if you're struggling in realistic battles, I would recommend you go into arcade since it spawns a lot of aircraft. The same if you play ships. If you want to play planes, pick a plane that is good at cast and a plane that you can destroy a lot of ground vehicles or ships in. Then we have the most annoying one of them all, Challenge 10, Fjord Defender. This is quite a hard challenge. It starts on June 16th and ends on July 17th. It states that the player needs to deal the specified amount of damage using a coastal vessel, with that number being 30,000 points of damage. I'm not someone who plays naval, so I personally won't be doing this one, but I would recommend using US Naval Coastal or Soviet Coastal, with a great vehicle there being the SRK-7. Moving on, we have challenge number 11, the Song of the Nibelungs. And the last challenge before the seasonal ones is also quite easy. You need to play 35 missions in Swedish vehicles over rank 3. It starts on July 3rd and ends on July 24th. Now we're getting to the seasonal challenges, which you will unlock once you reach a specific level in the battle pass. The first one of these is Loki's Cunning. You unlock this challenge once you get to battle pass level 21 and they are active throughout the whole of the battle pass. To complete it, you need to win 30 missions with you placing in the top 3 of your team. What I would recommend is just picking a lineup that you feel comfortable with and that you're really used to. Then, the second seasonal challenge, Herald of Ragnarok. You will unlock this challenge once you reach Battle Pass level 40. This is a harder one. You need 7 awards from the following rewards: Terror of the Seas, Heavy Metal Hero, or Hero of the Sky. For all the rewards, you need to destroy the most amount of enemies, and it can't be less than 12, with there being a 2 times multiplier in RB and SB. For this challenge, just again pick any lineup that you feel that you will do well in. Then we have the third seasonal challenge, Watch Out, I'm Coming. The third seasonal challenge will get once you reach level 6 in the Battle Pass. You need to destroy enemy player vehicles while driving over the speed of 30 km per hour. For this one, it's basically required to have a tank that has access to a stabilizer. If you don't have this, you could try to do this in arcade running around an SPA to kill planes, but again, I would recommend something that has a proxy fuse. And for the final challenge of this season's Battle Pass, Viking Age. You'll have this unlocked at the beginning of the Battle Pass. For this to be completed, you will need to have completed all of the previous challenges, then this will be completed. Sadly, with that, the video is drawing to a close. Hope you enjoyed it and thank you for all the support I've been getting. Take care.